Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to OCC podcast number five, I think it is. Um, of course, I'm always joined by my co-host David Jensen, and I am Nathan Stubby or Dragon Stubby. Yeah, looking good, man. Looking good. How are we doing today?
Doing very well, feeling massive. Just finished off with a little bit of a bicep pump, so that was good. Got a little bit of biceps in today. Nothing
That's
major.
good.
Go
That's
flexing.
good.
Not gonna go flexing at the club because everyone else got bigger biceps than me, but on camera they look big, so that's where it matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right.
So,
Well, talking about the club. Yeah, let's get
so
right
last
into it. Last week.
yeah, last week we did a little bit something different. We threw a bunch of just our own super matches in house. Did a bunch. It's kind of like we were doing ready go practice training and yet just seeing who is better against who at the club. I know you
Yeah.
went
Yeah,
your
for sure.
second time against Jake,
Yep.
and both times have been right-handed incredible war. I know
Yep.
his left and right are very close together, and yours
Yep.
aren't quite as close, but you guys have been
No, my
super
left is a
even.
lot weaker.
Yeah, you guys have been super evenly matched right-handed both times.
Yep.
What were your thoughts
Yep.
on that, man?
So, well, I think I was feeling better going into it this time. And yeah, just going right into it, I felt good. I felt good in the first pull. And then he changed tactics, which I think makes sense for going against me because last time he lost going from King's move, trying to get that grip back, and then I ended up pressing him. But this time he actually changed up his tactics, really got us into a hook there. I wasn't able to pronate out of that hook, and he managed to, yeah, finally pull me under. The match, I was pretty satisfied though with the outcome. We ended at 3-2 for him, which
Yep.
is a completely full super match, 100%. So I was happy with that for sure. But I'll
Yeah,
be back
and
to
I think,
rematch, 100%.
and the first time I think wasn't it 3-2 as well, but in favor of you.
Yes, that's correct. It was either 3-2 or it was 3-1. It might have been
So
3-2 though, yeah.
I know it was
Yep.
a super grueling battle though. Anyways, like both of
Yes,
you
it's
at the
always
end were like
close.
holding your arms. You like just both like, man, my elbow's so sore and
I can
everything.
still feel it. I can still feel the pain in my tendons. Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. I've been friends with him for years, so I kind of seen where you were going, and I'm like, dude, if you change it up, you have the match. I'm like, you have to, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. And so finally, when he did change it up, then you could start slowly see the outcome
Yep.
better. And
And
just
yeah, he's
if you watch the
he's
matches
not
slowly
gonna
as
go
I
back
release
in.
them, if you
Hmm.
watch the matches slowly as I release them, in none of the other matches the people were cheering so much, but in yours and Jake's match, like it didn't really matter who won, but especially when Jake got that one press on you,
Yeah.
everyone's in there, yeah. And we're
There,
only
oh yeah.
15 guys
It
in the
was
room,
hype.
but it was like so loud. I was like, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
I know
It's a
it
great.
kind of felt like an actual tournament there. It was like, okay, we are doing this super match, which has been like we've been hyping it up all week. Man, yeah, it was crazy for sure.
Yeah, I can't believe how I
I
destroyed
think,
Mike Compton on
yeah.
April 12th.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're pulling him. All right. That'll be fun.
And then Mike Mindy had three super matches on the left hand. He's like, I want
Yeah.
to see how my left hand is feeling,
Yep.
kind of in
Well,
competition.
you did the first
Not in
one, right?
competition, but so we had Joel, which is
Yep.
probably right close to or is in the top 10 in Ontario in
Yep.
his
Yep.
200 pound weight class. And then myself, I'm just beginner wrestler. And then Evan,
Yep.
which also he's definitely top 20 in Ontario in his weight class or higher
Yeah.
maybe. And
Yeah. Well,
so
he's
just
going for top 10 this year, but yep.
yeah. And yeah, I just that was crazy. Seeing I did not expect to win against Joel.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
I
Right hand,
didn't expect
right hand. It's not.
Mike.
I couldn't see it being a match. Like
Oh
right
yeah,
hand,
no, for sure.
seeing him go. Ready goes with Joel. Right hand is not really a match, but
Yeah.
left-handed Mike feels so much different than right-handed.
Oh yeah.
I thought Joel would take
Yeah.
it, and so I was very surprised there when in the second
Well,
Mike got
yeah.
a stop.
He did take him in the first one. That
Yeah,
was well, they think it was by surprise. Like Mike was like, "Oh, okay, I gotta actually start doing stuff here." But yeah, he did. He did take him in the first one. So I
I
was
don't.
kind of surprised that way around.
I don't think Mike was that surprised. I think Mike just changed up a few little things because
Yeah.
Joel did real like a dragging hook, but like really
Hmm.
controlled the hand in the
Yeah.
pronator. And in the next round, what I think it looked like to me is kind of Mike kind of gave him the pronator. He knew
Right.
he's going to attack it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Joel really bit the hook on that one and thought, okay, I
Yeah.
got him here. And as soon as Mike stuck him, boom, right here.
Yeah. He was stopped. Yeah.
Mike was like, you just seen Mike look up at him and just like nod, like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like I've never like Mike doesn't really shit talk at all or anything. He's not
No.
that guy. But just him even giving that like he's just like just wear yourself down, Joel. It's okay. I got all day here. He's just nodding
Yep.
at him, smiling. It's just awesome. It was epic. And then that
Yeah,
was
it was great.
a match too. And then yeah,
Yep. Yep. And then your super match with him. That was I feel like
yeah,
I mean from my angle it looked pretty one-sided, but
yeah. He
that's
took
to
it
be
easy
expected.
on me,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
felt very comfortable there. The amount that he did like I wasn't it wasn't like I was comfortable winning, but when I was able to really
Right.
engage, I felt like if it was somebody at my level, I felt like I would be in the match with them,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
he could
Yeah.
have really gone through it me a lot easier if he would have just hit for the win. But hey,
Yeah.
I'm grateful for him as a coach to myself that he lets me work that way and stuff. I definitely felt it for
Yeah.
most of my elbows all like I'm feeling fine now, but for the next 3 days I was
Nice.
definitely pretty sore.
Yeah.
And Riley and Richard, they definitely Riley didn't mess around. I was
No.
expecting Riley to do well just because what I've felt with him, like I think a lot of times people think like, yeah, some will say, oh, he's at like my level, and I don't think I'm high, but for in our club level, we'll just like kind of compare like where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I I always think he's very strong. Like every time I just think our styles contrast, but he can really
Right.
flat hand top roll. Like
He can. Yeah.
he set up completely flat handed and hit just a high posting top roll, just bang and
Yep.
out. And that's what he did to
Yep.
Richard. Like Richard was never able to access anything.
No. None of his holding power was even yeah. He couldn't get a
No, like
hold of Riley
if
there.
Richard would have been able to get a slight cup,
Yeah.
the match could have turned very different. But Riley
Yep.
is explosive off the go, and he is doing, I think, better where he is actually like hitting out and around.
He's hitting with
He,
the other person's hit. Like
yeah,
he's
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 hitting
softening the
like,
blow and then hitting back.
but it's all one motion. He's really doing
Oh
starting to
yeah.
that is
Yeah,
in
for
one
sure.
motion. And I feel like
Yep.
every time he's doing ready goes and stuff, it's getting better. Even his left, I was very impressed, and
Yep.
even like afterwards practicing with him, like
Yep.
I was like his left is he's always like, oh my left's my shit arm, but I feel like his left is really coming along too,
It
where
is.
he's able to
But
just post back.
oh yeah. Yeah. I think I wasn't as surprised just because like I've pulled both of them and I know like I can feel Richard is less. But at the same time, like if Richard could really get in there and hold him, I think he would have had a better chance. But
I
against Riley, I just knew off the bat, I'm like this match, I can feel that it's gonna go one way for sure. But
I should say I'm not surprised that Riley won,
Yeah.
but I didn't think they'd be flash pins every time. That's what I
Okay.
was surprised
Yeah.
at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Left hand,
See, and I
left
figured
hand,
he
I was
would, but
more left hand. I was more surprised on how it went so fast.
yeah.
Right hand, I thought for sure Riley's got this one.
Yeah.
Left hand wasn't as sure about, but then just to see him just run through him, and even Riley coming in
Yep.
saying, "I've been working out hard coming up to this practice. Like I'm not going
Yep.
to be nowhere like near fresh, but it's fine.
Fresh. Yeah.
Well, everyone else is doing a little super match. I want to be in it on it too." And then
Yeah.
him pulling, like if it was fresh for fresh, I would have definitely thought that. But just hearing in the chat and like knowing he's working out every day, and then he
Yeah.
comes and does that. That's what I should maybe explain better on when I'd say I was
Yeah.
surprised. That all involves
Okay.
what I was surprised about.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Who else do we have? We had
We
Evan
had
versus Mike. That
yeah,
was so Mike was burnt out.
yeah.
B, left hand. And Evan just kind of hit like a truck and just took it all. Like,
They
I don't even know what to say about that one. That was just kind of dumb, honestly.
third
I don't
match of the
even,
night.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's obviously not natural representation. Like, Evan's not going to use that to be like, oh, I beat Mike Mendy and this and that. Like, he knows it. We know it. It was just a fun time. It was just
Yeah,
funny to watch, really. It's just like, yeah. But,
yeah, agreed. And then there was my match versus Matthew, which I was
oh, yeah.
glad he took that right-handed
Yep.
match. I
Yep.
didn't honestly expect him to. I just wanted a match in the evening. I didn't care
No,
against
yeah.
who it would be. I'll take a match
Yep.
with anyone in the club. I don't care if they're what
But
they're ranked against, higher or lower.
he is not bad. Like that looked pretty good. He looked like he was in the match at least. I don't know what you think about that, but from an exterior perspective, it looked like he was in the match and he was, kind of holding on and slowing you down as he went. But I don't know how you felt.
Yeah, I'm not a very explosive hitter. Like I
Yeah,
know you pulled with me. I'm not very explosive, so I felt very comfortable all around.
sure.
Um, I feel like he's very strong, but I don't know what it is he gives up on when it's a go. But I feel like there's something I don't know. We gotta arm wrestle, and I know I gotta get so much better still. But I feel like there's a certain tactic that when he learns that he will go from like here to here.
Yeah.
Like he will
Yeah.
level up immensely very quickly. And I feel
Okay.
that's gonna come soon for him.
Right.
I in the setup, I feel like when he's setting up, he's really good. And then because
Yep.
I can't really roll around and just like be like bam and done.
Right.
I hit more like back if you watch a video and then come across. And
Okay.
yeah, I feel extremely comfortable. So
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, so you were almost deliberately going for a slower, just kind
no,
of trying to pull him around and
no, I wasn't going for slower. I was
okay.
trying to go
Okay.
as fast as I could, but
Yeah.
I don't have that quick reflex.
Explosiveness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the explosiveness of some guys, like you see, just some guys hit right through like crazy, and I just can't.
Yeah.
Like I was trying, like everyone's telling me, like you got to hit faster, and they're telling him the same, and I'm just like, I feel like it's like two dead horses kicking each other, and me and him take off. It's like, and he's
Yeah. And
got such a
usually
crazy
he's
hit.
got hits. Yeah.
I know that if he can learn to keep his hand and then hit with that, he'll be crazy. Like because he can even his wrist can go kind of back, and he'll keep his
Right.
pronate, and he'll just hit through. So
Oh yeah. 100%.
I know
He's
he's
got a
gonna level
crazy
up
hit.
very quick. I know in
Yeah.
practice, like, he always feels crazy strong to me, and that's just what
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is that he does in the ready go that allows
He
like
like
his
puts
hand to.
himself at a disadvantage.
It's almost like he hits under his wrist like this when he wants to hit. instead of being able to keep
Um,
locked in or to add cup, it's almost like he does
hmm,
that. That's what it feels
okay,
like.
right. Well, hopefully he's watching this video, so
Yeah,
he'll take
hopefully.
some tips, hopefully. Okay, interesting. Who else was there? I think other than that, it was just overall a fun night. It was great.
Yeah.
Um, we didn't really have any new people out, eh? Like it was just I know
No.
Rick was there, but that was his second time. Um, that's basically it for that, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, no, there's definitely our crew is definitely growing. Like we started
it
off some
is.
in September, and now we're already have 22 guys in the chat and stuff. Not
I
that
think there's
every
a
week.
lot of guys from other places too, though. Yeah, like
Yeah,
you have like George Fair and Mike Compton, and like a lot
yeah,
of like even
we
Will
are.
is in the chat, right?
Yeah, that we are a sister team to London, so I'm
Yeah,
expecting that they're always going to be in there. But I'm also
yeah,
grateful for because they do come out every once in a while too. So
they
I don't
do.
know.
Yeah, it's actually great. All
I would
these
say on
bigger
average
guys.
we have eight to 12 guys.
Yeah, yeah, dedicated OCC guys, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Which we only started
Um,
in September, so I think that's pretty good.
yeah, that's true. I think it's interesting because within our group, we don't really see each other grow, or like we do, but we almost see it as we're all growing together. And it'd be really interesting to kind of like, you got new people, and it's like, oh, suddenly we are actually strong. It's just that we're all in the same group. We all progress at the same time. It's
Well,
kind of
I
interesting.
think, yeah, I think we are really progressing.
Yeah.
I really do believe that, and I think like that will prove more and more as the year progresses and as we go to tournaments and stuff. Very
Yeah.
happy for Joel and Evan have super matches coming up at what's Buddy's
Yeah.
name? It's
That's
at is that May 5th?
um
No, April,
I can't
April 5th, I
no,
think,
it's
right?
not April 5th. April
First
uh
week in
April
April,
4?
maybe
Yeah. It's okay, maybe it's 4 or 5.
7 days
I don't know.
before the 12th.
7 days for the 12. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's the 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know it's one of the Table Monkeys guys that's just putting on like a local super match card. I
Yeah.
forget his name.
Yeah. There's a bunch of guys
Juan Lee.
pulling. I think they were trying to find other people, but they just couldn't or something. I don't know. I'd actually be interested to see if they could put me up against somebody, but I don't know. I've
We'll
never won
see.
any tournaments, so hmm.
Only one way to get started. Put yourself
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
100%.
Why don't you
Keep
take a loss?
going.
That's me.
I'm
Like
kind of
I'm willing
thinking,
to take a loss. Like I've had super matches in our club against
yeah.
almost all of the guys that just can destroy me, and it's not even a match. I ain't scared
Yeah,
to take a loss. Put me out there.
for sure.
I just want the same people to be able to give me tips and tricks after of what to do to get better and level up.
Yeah. Yeah, what did I do wrong? What can I improve? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still thinking of going to the 29th one and then also the 12th. I just want as much experience under my belt as possible, but I'm not
No,
sure.
that's great to be able to do that
Yeah.
all. That's great. Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
29th, I think that is Joe Gould's event, right?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's everything,
Yeah,
next week we'll do an East versus West talk. We'll see who can get on here.
yeah.
All right.
Guys, stay tuned. We'll be talking all the matches on East versus West. There's so many great matches on there, a lot of North American
Yeah,
pullers. So stay tuned,
tons.
guys. Keep watching the videos. We're going to be dropping more and more videos. Stay tuned. Peace out.
Yep. See you guys.